Let's send it down to Charlie.
It's time for Buzzers Baseball.
All right, here we go. Game number 2 at O&T Field. The 66ers got the best of the Ontario Tower Buzzers last night by a score of 5-2, and this was an offense for Ontario that has been exceptional over the 12 games on the road, and then they get silenced by Connor Wilford and company from on the Inland Empire bullpen, and the Buzzers hoping to bounce back here. Starting with Yolbran Herrera, the Dodgers right-hander prospect out of the international signing, and the Buzzers today going with the Johnny Holstaff day. Herrera will lead things off, and he's got a lot of stuff to like about. He's been the most appeared guy for the Tower Buzzers without question. He's got an improved strikeout ability, over 30 games exactly, giving just Ontario just frequent bullpen option, solid ground ball rates, but the walk rate has to be worked on a little too much traffic as well. So those are things he has to clean up, looking for his first start of the year. Let's look at the 66ers lineup brought to you by Morongo. It's going to be Ricardo Cova leading things off for the 66ers, while Corbin Dickerson follows him, batting second, playing right field. Aiden Torek, who's done extremely well against the Buzzers, is going to be in the 3 spot, had a home run yesterday and a pair of hits. And DHing is Torek. Grant J behind the plate, batting cleanup. Cesar Quintas is playing first, batting 5th, while Esteban Moreno is in the 6th spot at the hot corner, playing 3rd. Derby Ventura is going to take over the shortstop role, batting 7th, while George Felice bats 8th, playing center field. And then Brady O'Brien is going to be making his first start of the series, batting 9th, playing second base. And then the starting pitcher for the 66ers is Aiden Butler. So here is Ricardo Cova. And the Johnny Holstaff day officially starts for the Tower Buzzers. Couple of late chess moves by John Shoemaker. Jang was expected to start today. He gets moved back a day. And then Marlon Nieves starting Friday, as he comes back from the injury list from nearly a month and a half. Herrera out of the stretch, off we go. First pitch is high and tight, watch out. An abrupt greeting from Herrera to Ricardo Cova. Just one hit yesterday and had an RBI as well. Tries the slider, and his first 2 pitches missed badly. Herrera's got some starting experience, though. He's made 22 starts, and he's logged a little over 175 professional innings as a starting pitcher. Cova is taking all the way, and it's ball 3. First 3 pitches, not really too close to the zone for Herrera. 3-0, finds the zone, and it's a strike. Anthony Artini behind home plate, and Ryan Smith, the field umpire. Those two will go back and forth. Herrera's 3-1 offering is high, and that's ball 4. So leadoff walk to Ricardo Cova. Biggest thing for Yolbran Herrera, he hasn't made a true start in over a year. 2025, when he was in Rancho, he made 4 starts, but appeared in 24 games along with that. So he's got to find that routine. First pitch is fouled off by Corbin Dickerson. You know, some bullpen guys, I've seen this happen before, if they're an opener or not really used to the starting role, they'll warm up in the bullpen and they'll trot in as the first inning is about to get underway. Of course, you saw Herrera come in from the dugout. But sometimes you see a lot of guys just, they want to stay in that bullpen routine and take that jog, because that could be a big part of their routine pitching. 0-1 pitch to Dickerson, inside. For Herrera, it's the command is going to be the key so far. The biggest challenge has been the walks. 1-1 is bounced foul off the foot of Dickerson. 1-2. 34 walks in 37 innings for Adair, which has made clean innings difficult for him, but the coaching staff still turn to him to bridge innings together if they want to go with the long reliever. Adair usually one of those guys. On the 1-2, runners going to take off. Espinoza's throw down to second is not close, as that's going to be the battery mates. Connor O'Neill, an off day. Francisco Espinoza behind the plate. Pitch runs high and tight. And Ricardo Cova has stolen base. Puts himself in scoring position. 66ers looking to tack on in the first again. Dickerson stays alive in the 2-2 count. Right now, Adair looking to use that ground ball element to his advantage, and when he's executing, he can keep the ball on the ground, nearly 41%. 2-2 pitch hits him. Ouch, that was right in the wrist. So not the greatest of starts for Yulbron Adair. It's Corbin Dickerson, kind of the forearm. So runners on at first and second after a walk and a hit by pitch. Now Dickerson is taking some extra precautionary views on his left forearm. Fastball that rode up and in from Adair. Seeing if he's okay. Already had a pitcher yesterday for the 66ers leave the game here, Manor Fajardo. It seems like Corbin Dickerson's going to be okay.
At the plate, the designated hitter, number 9, Aiden Torrey.
So now it's Aiden Torek, who's always seen Ontario pitching well. 2 hits yesterday, a home run and an RBI. First pitch to Torek is inside for ball 1. Torek had that opposite field home run. Looks to light the fire here in game 2. Adair deals a slider, and that's right there for a strike, 1-1. Next pitch. Throws the bat at it, pops it up weakly right side. There's Easton Shelton to make the catch. So Yulbron Adair gets his first out, retires Aiden Torek, and now it brings up Grant Jay. Good slider from Adair to get Aiden Torek, a dangerous hitter, out in front. Now Grant Jay making his first start of the series. First pitch to Jay, he takes inside, and it's ball 1. Jay hitting .239 this year and .839 OPS. .1-0 is a swing and a miss. Last 10 games, though, for Grant Jay, he's been finding the brighter side of his season. .286 average. Over 1,000 OPS right now. 23 total bases. He leads the team in those 10 games and RBIs at 12. Finds himself in the cleanup spot looking to do damage. 1-2 count to the catcher though. Herrera looking for back-to-back outs after back-to-back base runners. Popped him up. Easton Shelton in foul territory, and he can't come up with it. He overran it. And the ball, as it naturally does, coming back into fair territory, or towards that way. So a new life for Grant J. Watching that trajectory, it looked like he overran it from the start, and those are one of the harder fly balls to field. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Tried the fastball. That one at 95 from Herrera. One of the fastest heaters he's thrown this all year. 2-2, Grant J stays alive, fights it off. Yolbron Herrera, an east-west pitcher. He'll use the sinker, the slider, the changeup. Doesn't usually like to climb the ladder all that much due to his fastball having so much movement. On another 2-2 there, and right on cue, he tries to, but can't get it. Grant J in a full count. Herrera in trouble early. Time called. Kova at second, Dickerson at first. On the 3-2. And it's high, ball 4. Yolbron Herrera has walked the bases loaded. And now Sean Coyne out to talk to the former starting pitcher. Pitch count already at 22 pitches, just 10 of them have been strikes. '31st game for Yolbron Herrera, and trying to just get through the first inning.
At the plate, the first baseman.
Nothing for now. Now it brings up Cesar Quintas. Quintas 1 for 4 yesterday, scored as well. First pitch, he takes on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, grounded over the shortstop. Vargas for 1 to Herrera, over to first. That's 2. The much-needed ground ball. Yolbron Herrera keeps the bases loaded, gets a twin-killing double play, and that'll be it for the 66ers. Stays at 0-0. Buzzers coming up next. So it's going to be Aiden Butler taking on the Tower Buzzers offense from Gainesville, Florida, round 9 pick. And it was going to face Jaron Elkins. Butler making his 14th start of the year. First pitch taken, ball 1. Mariners drafted Butler out of Polk State College. 6'6". He is exactly the type of long projectable pitcher the organization likes to develop over several seasons. Over the entire course of his season, he's had a little bit of a rough go of things, but in his last outing, he's been his best. 5 innings pitched against Visalia, no earned runs, 8 Ks. Check swing from Elkins, and he did not go. 2-1 the count. Elkins held hitless yesterday, breaking that 10-game hitting streak he was on. 2-1 pitch is fouled off. Another aggressive swing. But Jaron Elkins is in the midst of his breakout season for Ontario. And he got him, ouch, right in the back. Not what you want to do on a 2-2 count, especially against this guy who has the wheels to get on second base in just a pitch.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Landon Vitterick.
Slipped breaking ball, caught him in the elbow guard. And now it brings up Landon Vitterick back in the lineup. First pitch to Vitterick is taken for a strike. He's been trying to find his groove, and he found a little bit of it as the start of July. He went 5 for 11 with a homer, triple, double, 4 RBIs in over his first 3 games of the month. 1571 OPS for Landon Vitterick. Watching him almost break through against the Grizzlies. We'll have to wait and see. Pitch in, he's late on it, and it's 1-2. Elkins was creeping far off of first base. And Butler taking a look over at him. Cesar Quintes are probably watching this and saying, you might want to check on this guy every once in a while. 25 stolen bags, that leads the team, or it's tied with Myro Martinez, who's on deck. Extending here, and the pitch comes home just outside with the heater at 90. Vitterick's always had the patience, just the bat has to come around for him. Just needs more consistent damage, just a .380 slugging percentage. And he ropes this one into right. That's going to be down for a base hit. Starting off his homestand hot.
That's a CU SoCal single brought to you by Credit Union of Southern California.
Landon Vitterick continues a trend upward.
Now batting at third baseman, number 3, Myro.
Top spinner over to the right side of the field, and now it's Myro Martinez. Now here we go to Myro Martinez. And a beautiful jump on the double steal. Throw goes to second, and it's not even close. Vitterick was just following Elkins' path, and they easily got a great jump on Aiden Butler. A double steal, and now a single could definitely score 2. Oh, and 1 to Martinez. He takes low. And he was going before he threw the pitch. Here's the 1-1. Half swing from Martinez. He did not go around as he held off. Dangerous count to a dangerous hitter. Two-one pitch. Butler spots up. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Myro Martinez. Now this is the test, what the Buzzers are going to do with runners in scoring position. Martinez bangs it into left. That's down for a base hit. 1 run scores, and Myro Martinez once again, what else is new? He comes through.
Now coming up to bat is the nice big cheese hitter, number 36.
RBI single for Myro Martinez.
Fans, if he gets on, you score a big cheese from Farmer Boys tomorrow.
Ching-Sheng Ko with runners on at the corners. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. 0-1 the count. Ko a .283 batting average. .910 OPS, playing his 43rd game in right. Martinez, another excellent jump. They are timing Butler up. Absolutely reading him like a book. And it's not even like Butler's worried about him. Here's the 1-1. Ko taps it foul. One and 2 counts, and the Tower Buzzers stealing early. Elkins his 26th of the year. Vitorek steals his 9th. Martinez his 27th. 1-2, bounced and it gets away from the catcher, Jay. 1 run comes, Martinez rounds the corner but holds up, and it's 2-0 Ontario. Both the hit by pitch and the single come in, and within 2 pitches, Myro Martinez is already at third. Grant Jay out to talk to Aiden Butler. And that's a little preview of what those guys, those top 3 guys, are going to do all night long. Get on base, then steal. Butler a little wiser now the next time these cats come up. Next 2 bats, including Ko, is all slug as Easton Shelton is on deck. Ko fouls it off to the right side. He stays in a 2-2 count. Put his season together around the patience, the power growth, and just his overall ability to drive the baseball to all fields. Hitting it more so to the opposite side. Ko on the 2-2, takes low and away. Butler works a 3-2 count, or gets to a 3-2 count. Now he's showing signs of trouble. Payoff pitch, Ching-Sheng Ko squares it up, hits one high in the air, deep center field. This one going back, Ko has left the yard. A moonshot to make it 4-0. Ching-Sheng Ko getting every inch of that baseball. 4-0, just like that. Hanging curveball, and he did not miss it. 14th homer of the year for Ching Sheng Ko.
And fans, since he got on, you scored a big cheese tomorrow with Farmer Boys.
And now brings up Easton Shelton.
Go to the more section, select promo codes, and enter
So there's that power to dead central for Ko.
Now in the plate, number 28, first baseman, Easton Shelton.
Everybody that's been up at the plate has scored. Here's Easton Shelton. California League June Player of the Month. And he caps it off the end of the bat into left. That's going to drop in for a base hit right in front of it, a Ricardo Cova.
That's another CU SoCal single brought to you by Credit Union of Southern California.
Shelton keeps things going. 4 hits in a row for Ontario.
Number 9, the shortstop, Yoendry Vargas.
The offense has finally woke up here. Handed it over to a guy who was the one bright spot yesterday. Yoendry Vargas takes a first pitch strike. Vargas 3 hits, and 2 of them were doubles. Still nobody out. Vargas puts this out of the stadium foul. 0-2 the count. .269 batting average for Yoendry Vargas. The 0-2 ground ball through the vacated right side, a base hit.
That's another CU SoCal single brought to you by Credit Union of Southern California.
5 hits in a row for Ontario. And they continue to touch up Aiden Butler as he has not pitched well against Ontario. Now we can officially say for his 3rd outing against the Buzzers. Brendan Tunick takes inside and low for ball 1. Butler against Ontario has given up 11 earned runs in nearly 7 innings, and that's over 2 appearances. One 0 count to Tunick, and Butler just misses away. Nobody out still for Ontario. Runners on at first and second, 4-0 game. Tunick the other way, that's through for a base hit. Rounding third is Shelton, he will score easily. And it's 5-0 thanks to Brendan Tunick. You get a hit, you get a hit, everybody gets a hit. Right past from Moreno, the third baseman.
77, Francisco Espinosa.
Now the 66ers bullpen moving around. Seven base runners in a row. Now it's the young catcher, Francisco Espinosa. 19 years old from Venezuela, where his bat has taken a real step forward. One 0 count, Espinosa crushes it out to deep left center field. This one's back and it hits off the base of the wall. Vargas is gonna score easily, but you had Brendan Tunick waiting to see if that was down, and that's only gonna be a single for Espinosa. Brendan Tunick clearly didn't read that well.
Now batting second baseman, number 7, Javier Herrera.
Brendan Tunick, for some reason, thought that that was gonna get caught. Vargas is going to score nonetheless, so it's 6-0 in this game, and That is going to be it for Aiden Butler. Doesn't even record an out, and he gives up 6 earned runs. After coming off of a great start, he's back down to planet Earth facing this Ontario Buzzards offense. We'll step aside as the 66ers go to the bullpen more earlier than they would think. Well, now it's going to turn into a bullpen game for not just the Tower Buzzards, but for the 66ers as well. Aiden Butler out of the game without even recording an out. He's given up 6 earned runs and responsible for more. Daniel Oderkirk will face Javier Herrera. First pitch is a swing and a miss. 26-year-old right-hander out of Virginia. 2.70 ERA. Javier Herrera in an 0-1 count, and back-to-back fastballs blown by Herrera. 95 miles an hour from Oderkirk, and it's 0-2. 8 out of the 9 Buzzers have hits through the first time around. Or 7 out of the 8. The only reason Jaron Elkins doesn't have a hit is because he got hit by a pitch. Herrera trying to make it 8 of 9. Oh, and 2 the count. Herrera watches strike 3. As Oderkirk comes in and doesn't throw a ball and gets the first out. Breaking ball that didn't spin all that much, but it caught the corner. Now the Buzzers bat around. It's Jaron Elkins. Back up there in the first. First pitch he sees is a fastball for a strike. Scorebook now could get a little messy. The 0-1 fooled on the breaking ball, and it's 0-2. So Daniel Oderkirk giving a fresh perspective. "6'9". The 0-2 high and tied, nearly clips Elkins in the hands. Oderkirk, 6'9", 256 pounds. That's a big boy. 1-2 pitch. Oderkirk pulls, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are going to take off on the 2-2, and Elkins fooled, and that's strike 3 swinging. So now it brings up Landon Vitterick, who in the same inning had a single and he scored. Tunick will take off and make up for the ground he left out on Espinoza's hit. Stolen base for him as Landon Vitterick takes ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Landon Vitterick as this first inning continues. 6 runs so far. Now both teams, as I previously mentioned, in a bullpen game. Inland Empire scrambling probably more than the Tower Buzzers. 2-0 to Vitterick is inside. 3 balls and no strikes to the lefty. So 3-0 count, Vitterick. Runners at the corners. And he had the green light, but comes up empty. Don't hate that for him. Now 3-1 count, still in the same scenario, as that's going to be a strike right on the inside corner, low. Fideric thought it was ball 4. Now he's in a 3-2 count. Espinoza will get the head start over at first. Payoff pitch, and it's ball 4. Second time Videric's on base. Well, this inning. And now brings up Myro Martinez. You never want to be facing the top of the order for the second time in the first inning. First pitch, Martinez, bases loaded, and that's going to hit Martinez. So that'll bring home Brendan Tunick. And now brings up Ching-Sheng Ko, who had the home run. Just got him in the leg. Ko takes low and inside. That nearly clipped him. Seven nothing in the bottom of the first. Most runs the Tower Buzzers have scored in the first inning this season. Ko drives it out to left center field. It's Feliz on the move. He's covering ground, and it's in and out of his glove as it hits off the wall. All three will score. Ko heading for third. He's in. The ball gets away. And now that went into the dugout. Ko's in. Can you believe it? An inside the park grand slam. Absolutely remarkable. It is an 11-0 game in the bottom of the first. Ko technically 2 home runs in the inning. And Feliz had this. Ko has driven in 5 RBIs in the inning. An absolutely nightmare start for the 66ers. Easton Shelton takes ball 1. What are we watching? 1-1 counts. Shelton takes outside, 2 balls and 1. So that's gonna be ruled a triple for Ko. But regardless, he brings in 3. 5 RBIs in the first inning for Ching-Sheng Ko. A Little League grand slam, we can call it that. Eight hits. Two and 2 counts. We're halfway through the second time around in the lineup in the first inning. Shelton takes ball 3. Second triple for Ko. And the Tower Buzzers 5 for 7 with runners in scoring position after going 2 for 13 yesterday. Payoff pitch, and it's inside ball 4. The inning's gonna continue. Now brings up Yohendry Vargas.
Up to hit número 9, Yohendry Vargas.
Pitching coach for the 66ers, Sam Delaplane, out to talk to Daniel Outerkirk. And you think the way he started off Javier Herrera, you're saying, okay, he can get out of this inning. And then he K'd Elkin, so there's 2 outs, but then you let up a walk to Vitterick, and then Myro Martinez got hit by a pitch. Things just got out of hand. One guy throwing right now, that's Ray Sobolski. Wild pitch from Outerkirk, that goes to the backstop. Easton Shelton will take second base. One 0 count to Yohendry Vargas. Pops this one up foul. Pitch to Vargas, and it's chopped over to the left side. It's Estevan Moreno. Low throw, and it's a awkward one where it brought Cesar Quintas to the ground, and Vargas is going to be safe. Quintas kept it in front. Estevan Moreno, a low throw over. Vargas is going to be on via error, and things just continue to get worse. Now brings up Brendan Tunick, who feels like he just scored maybe 3 batters ago. By the way, the official minor league record for the most runs scored in a single inning is 18 runs. For anybody wondering. That was in August 6, 1930 by the Waco Cubs. Tunick inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming up on an hour inning, too. About 15 minutes away, 6:35 first pitch. It's now 7:20. Buzzer fans on a Wednesday night getting an early treat. Tunick hits a fly ball to left. Ricardo Cova squeezes it, and believe it or not, we're finally done with the bottom of the first. 11 total runs score. The Buzzers go through their order 1.5 times, and something you'll never see in a long time. Well, top of the second, brought to you by Landscape Durable Tires. When durability matters most, trust Landscape Durable Tires to keep you moving on the job, on the field, and every mile in between. Less wear, more miles. Well, if you're just joining us, I don't know what to tell you. You missed a fair amount. 11 runs in the first inning on 8 hits. While the Buzzers went through their order nearly twice, it's now the 66ers finally getting back to the plate. A mere 45 minutes later. Maybe a little less. Moreno, a check swing, he went. It's 0-2. And he went. Herrera's pitch misses away. So the 11-run offense is going to protect this Johnny Holstaff day for the Buzzers. One and two the count. That one skied in the air, deep left field. Brendan Tunick tracking back. He is going to make the catch. One away.
Coming up to the plate, the shortstop, number 1, Derby Ventura.
So now it's Derby Ventura. Fly out to left for Moreno. Now it's Derby Ventura taking ball number 1. Ventura takes away 2 balls and no strikes. Herrera will try to go a few more. The double play from Cesar Quintas helped him out a ton in the first. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. That is outside. 3-1 the count. Ventura in the 3-1 count, and Herrera finds the inside corner, runs it full. .256 average for Ventura. And that is called strike 3. Herrera spots up for out number 2. Gets his first K of the day. There's that sinker riding back into the zone. Here's the 8-hitter, George Feliz, center fielder. Takes a first pitch strike. He also makes his first series start. Signed out of the Dominican Republic in 2019. Putting together solid seasons over the Mariners in his tenure, but nothing overwhelming. Best year in 2025 last year. A little bit of a mix between the complex league and when he got called up the same time. 906 OPS in Arizona. 1-2, Herrera spots up. Back-to-back strikeouts, both looking, and Herrera has a 1-2-3 inning. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, the Tower Buzzers back at the plate. For over 40 years, Cardenas Market is proud to serve the Ontario community, bringing fresh ingredients and authentic flavors to your table all season long. Visit your local Cardenas today. Francisco Espinoza. Probably the longest single you'll ever see, hit off the wall. First pitch is high and tight. From the new pitcher, Anthony Caroli. Righty against righty, Espinoza takes strike 1. Espinoza into center field. That's a base hit. He has exploded with his bat after coming back from the injured list. Just continues to stay on fire. 4 hits for him in 2 games. Caroli now facing Javier Herrera. That's there for a strike. On the 0-1 offering, in the dirt. Almost got away from Grant J. The Buzzers already threatening for more runs if that's even possible. Herrera fouls it off his foot. Meanwhile, the Dodgers on a verge of a big inning. 3 runs in the bottom of the first, following in the Tower Buzzers' path a little bit. Caroli trying to keep things quiet. Called up from ACL on June 26th. 5 innings pitched, just an earned run. And that's the same line he had in Arizona before he got called up. Round 17 pick out of Nova Southeastern in Florida. 2-2, a chopper foul. Caroli looking for his first K. Herrera stays alive. Javier Herrera's got that switch hitting utility piece. One of the few on the Buzzers roster that just gives the option who can just play multiple spots, hit on both sides, and just gives a different look to the lineup. And Herrera now strokes one into left field. Back-to-back base hits. I wonder where we've seen this before. I don't know what the Dodgers chefs fed the Tower Buzzer hitting staff today, but whatever they did, it's working. Back to Jaron Elkins, who's having his third at-bat in 2 innings. First pitch to Elkins, he fouls it off. An aggressive recoil. After dealing with a little bit of a thigh injury a couple months ago, he's finally found his way back to being that everyday player. And has been one of the biggest breakout stories for Ontario this season. Swings and misses badly, and it's 0-2. He's always had the athleticism and speed, but here this year, the offensive production has just taken a major step forward. 55 games, 327 average, 419 on base percentage. Elkins flies it in the air to right center field. This one's going back, and this one is off the wall. Espinoza will jog around third. He will score. Herrera trots into third. And Elkins has his hit. 12-0. Three hits in a row. And you have to be sitting here stunned about the production right now. On to Landon Vitterick. A walk in a hit in his first inning. Now 6 for his last 12. Opening up July hot. Vitterick fouls it straight back. Aggressive swing. 0-2 the count. Runners on at second and third. Still nobody out. Caroli's 0-2. Off the net, we'll do it again. It's finally so good to see, and I'm sure the coaching staff and John Shoemaker can vouch for this, about Landon Vitterick's production, just finally trying to turn it around. Swings and misses here, and he goes down. But those first 2 at-bats, just putting together better at-bats. One away, and it brings up Myro Martinez.
Coming up to hit the third baseman, Myro Martinez.
RBI single and a hit by pitch in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch strike to Myro Martinez. He was the Tower Buzzers SoFi Player of the Month. Another one of those breakout guys. 316 batting average, 891 OPS. Fouls it back. 38 extra base hits for him. Unbelievable production. Long hold for Caroli. He digs home. That's outside. Martinez is 8th in the California League in slugging, just due to all those extra base hits. 1-2 taken upstairs. Two and 2 counts. It's Easton Shelton and then Myro Martinez at top of the extra base hit category in the California League. Shelton at 41, Martinez at 38, and Martinez late on it. He goes down. There's back-to-back strikeouts for Anthony Caroli.
Coming to the plate, the right fielder, Ching-Cheng Ko.
And now it's the bat of the hour. Ching-Cheng Ko will step in. 5 RBIs already, a home run and a triple. And he's doing this. Taps this first one foul. Well, you may notice he's playing better than usual, and he's got some extra fans in attendance tonight. His mom and his brother visiting the States for the first time to watch him play here at O&T Field. And boy, did they catch him at the right time. Ko playing for a little extra. Fouls this one back, and it's 0-2. His mom got to see him hit a home run for the first time. So did his brother, and him circle the base paths on that Little League Grand Slam. Ko stays alive in the 0-2 count. Ko's mom and brother coming all the way from Taiwan, where he was raised. And Ching-Cheng Ko has built into one of the best Dodger prospects in the 2026 system right now as he sends one out to left field. It's Kova back. He's going to settle under it on the warning track and make the catch. So the Buzzers get one more. Make it an even dozen before inning number 3. We're through 2.
Program this year and have enjoyed welcoming students to our special reading program nights. Now let's welcome the following schools that worked hard for those inning.
Second inning brought to you by Coca-Cola. Refresh your game with an ice cold Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling, Ontario. Top of the third now, 12-0. Second baseman Brady O'Brien's finally getting his first at-bat when some Tower Buzzers have had 3 at-bats already. Brady O'Brien stepping in against new pitcher Javier Bartolozzi. He'll be the next piece in this bullpen game for the Tower Buzzers. 2-0 the count. Been one of the better, reliable multi-inning relievers. He's filled a valuable swing role for Ontario. 19 appearances, just over 31 innings. He's worked at least 2 innings in 7 outings, so he's giving the flexibility Bartolozzi is. Next pitch to O'Brien. Bartolozzi finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Ontario just threw 2 innings, 6 for 13 with runners in scoring position. For reference, they were 2 for 13 the entire game yesterday. Bartolozzi just misses. 3-1 count to Brady O'Brien. Next pitch, that is strike 3. 3 straight Ks between Herder and Bartolozzi, who rings up his first hitter, and we go back to the top of the order. Fastball sneaking on the outside corner. One away, Ricardo Kovwa. Yohandry Vargas will take care of him. Throws a strike over to Easton Shelton, 2 gone. Swinging at the first pitch. Six in a row retired. Looking for another 3 up, 3 down innings. Now it's Ryan Piccolo after Corbin Dickerson exits the game. He got hit in the wrist forearm area. So he'll take over. Piccolo drafted out of St. Joseph's University. Just a $194 he's hitting. 1-0 pitch out in front of the breaking ball. 1-1 the count. Bartolozzi, like Yobron Herder. Hot shot over to Yohandry Vargas. He handles it carefully. A little bit of a wide throw, but Easton Shelton stays on the bag. Much better from Yohandry Vargas after he committed an error yesterday. As we go to the bottom of the third, it's 12-0.
Let's see if it works. Let's send it down to Gabby.
Thanks.
Credit Union of Southern California. Now
Bottom of the third, it's 12-0. Jeff Olson with you on MILB TV and Tower Buzzer Radio and the iHeartRadio app. Easton Shelton will lead it off against Anthony Caroli. First pitch high from Easton Shelton. California League Single A leader. Home run slugging. Healthy cut from him, and it's 1-1. OPS right at 1,000 for him. 53rd start over at first base. Starting to get some more work over at third. Of course, with Chase Harlan's departure over to high A, that position is, I wouldn't say up for grabs, but it's still one of those positions where you could mix and rotate, where Martinez seems to be taking the primary spot. But in the 12 games, Easton Shelton played a healthy amount over at the hot corner. 2-2 the counts. And that was actually his primary position in high school. Played, pretty much started all his games over at third. Over at Bishop Gorman in Nevada, 3-2 the counts. And of course the Dodgers signed him, non-drafted free agent out of high school, was committed to UNLV. It's just one of those rare scenarios where you get a guy and he's pretty much saying that I'm going to get the best experience and the best exposure if I sign right out of high school and get into the professional atmosphere just as early as possible. And that's what he's done. And after a slumping April, hit .211, striking out more than 50% of the time, he explodes in May and June. Just made that tweak, but down that rabbit hole where Shelton was drafted or signed as a first baseman. That's where the Dodgers wanted him, and he can still be flexible. Yoandry Vargas takes a strike. One and one the counts. Vargas, another one of those guys who's over at the shortstop position now that Emil Morales is up in high A. Mainly second base. Safe to say it's a pretty crowded infield. Swing and a miss. He's got Myro Martinez, who can just about play anywhere. Javier Herrera can take up second. And of course you have Kellen Lindsay still working his way back to be an everyday player. Vargas flies one in the air to right field, tailing away, and it's going to be foul. Almost a nice catch by Ray Sobolski over there. Vargas making his 51st start over at the shortstop position. He's played 16 at second base, and since Morales' departure, he hasn't returned. Caroli's 1-2 to Vargas is way high and away. Vargas, of course, still has some growing pains to work through at the fielding spots. It's a .905 fielding percentage. But there have been some spectacular plays that he has made that not a lot of other shortstops are getting to. Shallow fly ball in the air, center field. There's George Feliz. One away. Crowley gets his first out, now brings up Brendan Tunick. Tunick, another one of those guys, trying to get back to his earlier form. Takes a first pitch ball. Tunick drafted out of high school, along with a lot of other guys, 8th round in the 2024 draft. Newman Central Catholic High School. Over in Illinois, 2-0 the counts. trying to get his average well above 200. Next pitch, Tunick away, and it's 3-0 the count. And the full move to single A has, after that stretch of games in April, it's been a little bit of a challenge for Tunick. Hitting 200 through 49 games, but he's still only 20 years old, just his entire future ahead of him. On the 3-1 pitch, ground ball right side, that's gonna squeak through for a base hit. Shelton moves up 90. And the Buzzers add their 12th hit of the night. Tunick his second.
Up to bat, the catcher, Francisco Espinosa.
Now brings up Francisco Espinosa. What a start for him coming back. Continues to stay hot, just right off the injured list. 1-0 the count. Drove in an RBI in that fiasco of a first inning. Scored both times on his hits. Now is another chance to bring in a couple more, maybe. No home runs yet at the A-ball level. Three 3-0 the count. Espinosa most likely here to stay. He was dominating the complex league. 370 batting average, an OPS over 1100. Taken all the way, and that's inside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. So Espinosa on base for a third time, and it brings up Javier Herrera. And of course, it takes the Tower Buzzers 2 innings for all 9 batters to get hits. And that's going to be it for Anthony Caroli. The 66ers will step aside and go to the bullpen. Bases loaded, 1 out. We'll be back. Fourth pitcher used for the 66ers, and we're not even through inning number 3. This has the potential to get even uglier. Herrera 1 for 2. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off, kicking himself. Sapolsky, non-drafted free agent, spent 3 seasons at Point Loma University Division II in San Diego. Ball in the dirt, gets away. That will bring home Shelton and make it a baker's dozen, 13-0. So we got a football score here. One and 1 the count. Herrera takes outside. Sapolsky last pitched on the 3rd 5 days ago against Visalia. Gave up 2 earned runs. In 1 2/3 of work. Watch out. 3 and 1 the count. brushed Herrera off. Three-one pitch, and that is strike two. Herrera thought ball four. It's home plate umpire Anthony Artini thinking otherwise. After this game, 4 more games till the All-Star break, and Herrera over to right field. It's Corbin Dickerson on the move. He makes the catch. Brendan Tunick will tag up. So will Espinoza, and it's 14-0. So 4 more games until the All-Star break, but this Saturday is going to be the MLB draft. July 11th and July 12th. The MLB draft will be taking place. Dodgers only 2 picks in the first 4 rounds. No round 1 pick, but they have a round 2 pick. Swing and a miss from Jaron Elkins. 0-2 the count quickly. And also coming up is the trade deadline. That's on August 1st, and you'll see a lot of moving parts, not just in the California League, but overall minor league system, with teams trading for big names, and that comes with trading off minor league prospects. You never know with the Dodgers. Elkins turns on it, sends it into left. This one's back, and it's gone. Snuck over the 326 wall. He stopped at second thinking it was a double, but he's got them all. Elkins adds on, and it's 16-0. In the third. Two-run shot for Jaron Elkins, and it just gets out.
Now batting, center fielder Landon Vitterick.
Now on to Landon Vitterick. Takes ball 1. 4 runs in the third. California League record right now, I think, for runs is 21, and that happened this year between Rancho and Lake Elsinore. One pitch popped out of the glove of Grant J. 2-1 the count to Vitterick. Struck out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss. Deuce is wild. Cebulski looking for his first K. Just misses inside. Landon Vitterick a full count. Cebulski's payoff, and Vitterick stays alive. $16 runs, 13 hits. An absolute massacre in the first 3 of game number 2. Vitterick goes down swinging for a second time. That'll be the inning. Jaron Elkins squeaks one out of here. 4 in the bottom of the third for Ontario as we're through 3. Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows, enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcast every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here, it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus. Aiden Torek for his second at-bat. Has to wait 2 innings. Takes a first pitch strike from Javier Bartolozzi. 16-0 heading into the top of the 4th. Hot ground ball, but there is Yohendry Vargas, but a high throw. Torek retreating back. And it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Torek beelining it down the line, really doing a good job of hustling. Causes a quick throw from Yohendry Vargas, and Oswaldo Osorio in the game. Easton Shelton taken out. Now it's Grant Jay. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Javier Bartolozzi. Focus has been on the offense, obviously, but Tower Buzzard pitching staff moving things along. First base runner since the first. Stays in an 0-2 count. No hits for the 66ers. That one cracked in the air, left field, and it's going to hit off the base of the wall. 66ers get their first one. It's Grant Jay into second base with a double. So right on schedule. As soon as I say something, it's the 66ers getting on the board. Finally showing some life.
First baseman, Cesar Quintas.
Cesar Quintas with runners on at second and third. Grounded into a double play in his last at-bat as he takes a first pitch ball. Bartolozzi deals. Flat in the air, right field. It's Coe selling under it, making the catch. It's Torek stopping, and there's Coe on a seed, keeping the runners there.
Now coming to the plate with tonight's beer batter. Number 43, Esteban Moreno. Remember, fans, if he strikes out,
One away.
you get $5.
Coe's got an arm. You do not want to mess with it.
15 minutes.
Little in front of home plate, but he would have had Torek by maybe a few steps. We can only speculate. Esteban Moreno. We'll watch the first pitch go by for a strike. Bartolozzi, 19 pitches, 14 of them have been strikes. The 0-1 right on the edge. 91 for an 0-2 count. Moreno 0 for 1. He flew out to the left fielder. Bartolozzi deals, and he flies this one in the air behind home, and it's out of play. Another 0-2 count. And another one popped up. No one can see it. Espinoza finally picks it up, but it drops. Hung up there in the twilight. And we've also seen that before. Mario Martinez was trying his best to come in out of nowhere and save the day. Bartolozzi pull yanks a fastball, 1-2 the count. 91 miles an hour. That's where he's gonna live, but Bartolozzi, more of a ground him out, fly him out type guy. Fastball outside, that just misses. Ontario fans wanting discounted beer. Estevan Moreno, the beer batter today. Yeah, that's a ball. 2-2. Moreno stays alive. Fans here in Ontario on the edge of their seats in a 2-2 count. Moreno yesterday struck out 3 times. Got him! Bartolozzi, a nice slider.
Now at the plate, the shortstop,
Derby Ventura with 2 gone as Bartolozzi gets back-to-back outs and gets a big second out. Ventura swinging at the first pitch and launches it out to right, and the 66ers get on the board. This one's gone. No doubt 3-runner from Derby Ventura. And the Buzzers finally break through, or the 66ers finally break through. Ventura hit one yesterday, he's got one today. Over to the berm. At least the Ontario fans got half-price beer. That's the most important thing. Strike 1 to George Feliz. 16-3 game now. Want to keep the pedal on the metal, though. Quickly, an 0-2 count. Torek, Jay, and Ventura score from Derby Ventura hitting his 6th home run of the year. The 0-2, he got him. That's strike 3 as Bartolozzi gets strikeout number 2. So does George Feliz, down a second time. 66ers put 3 up on the board, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. 4th inning brought to you by LiUNA, built by the strength of hardworking men and women. Labor's International Union of North America is proud to support the communities they help shape every single day. LiUNA, feel the power of organized labor. Mario Martinez, first pitch swinging, pops it up, right side. It's going to be Quintas diving for it, and he can't make the play. Close, but no cigar. Easton Shelton made a nice play like that yesterday. Quintas close to doing the same. 0-1 the count. Cebulski fires. Martinez fouls. A hit and a hit by pitch for Myro Martinez. 16-3 game in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled back into the glove of Grant J. That's strike 3. Martinez goes down for a second time.
Now batting number 36, Sheng Ko.
Jing-Sheng Ko. 5 RBIs, a home run, and a triple. Late to the party, it's 0-1. Him and Martinez and Elkins have done the bulk of the work here. Elkins driving in 3, Martinez driving in 2, and Ko with 5. The 0-2 pitch is bounced in. Jing-Sheng Ko, top prospect for the Dodgers, number 23 overall. Stays alive here. Saw him with the home run to pretty much right center field. A triple the other way as he goes down. Just the spray profile is so balanced for Ko.
Now batting Oswaldo Osorio.
So now Oswaldo Osorio will take the place of Easton Shelton. Stay is done after a couple walks and a hit. Cebulski back-to-back strikeouts. Osorio skies it in the air, center field. It's Feliz making the catch. Gave it a good ride for his first at-bat, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ray Cebulski. We go to the top of the 5th.
Fans, when you visit Morongo Casino, sometimes you get caught on a heater. And we're getting tapped in.
Experience one of Inland Empire's hidden gems in Whispering Lakes Golf Course. Book your tee time today and enjoy great golf, scenic views, and a relaxed day on the greens.
Inland Empire, second baseman, Brady O'Brien.
Brady O'Brien will lead things off. In the top of the 5th inning, 16-3. The biggest offensive day Ontario has had in a long time, and yeah, they've been consistent over these past 12 games on the road, but nothing like this. Javier Bartolozzi continuing to carry the chunk of this game. Brady O'Brien fouls it off. And like Yobron Adair, Bartolozzi brings starting experience to the Ontario bullpen, so he's used to trying to extend innings, as he's made 25 career starts in the Dodgers system. Made 13 in 13 games in the Dominican League. Made 12 more following that. And then 2025, when he got promoted to the Complex League, it was no games started, got moved mainly over to the bullpen. Well, not mainly, but fully over to the bullpen. Produced consistent work there for Bartolozzi, where he just stayed on his game, didn't walk a lot of guys. He just beat him with the ground ball, fly ball. He's got a fastball that taps out at 91 miles an hour, and continuing to show why he's just a trusted arm and building to be a trusted arm for the Dodgers. And for this season, the Tower Buzzers, where the bullpen for Ontario has been the Achilles heel. An ERA over 6.5. Especially when the Buzzers trying to make a second half push. Fly ball out to center. Landon Vitterick over there perfectly. One away. The Tower Buzzers want to get to the top of the South, which they're battling right now with Rancho Cucamonga, Inland Empires. Lake Elsinore has already clinched their spot in the playoffs in September. And any one of those teams could have a date with the Storm. Top of the order, Ricardo Cova backs out of ball one, high and tight. Next pitch from Bartolozzi in there with a breaking ball. 2 1/3 so far for Bartolozzi, no earned runs. 3 runs total, but Buzzers had an error. And right now, as it was previously for Bartolozzi in years in the past, the season has become more about contact management than the swing and miss. As always, Bartolozzi has kept the walk rate manageable. Opponents are hitting .248 against him. Bouncing ball, there's Myro Martinez. A little bit of a high throw, but kept Osorio on the bag. There's 2 gone. Strikeout rate has dropped, though. The fly ball contact for Bartolozzi has become a little bit of a bigger issue. And for Ontario, the key is whether he can rediscover some of that early bat missing ability. We've somewhat seen it here. He's got 3 strikeouts on the day. And for him, if the strikeouts come back, which means if the secondary stuff starts to grow, like the slider, the changeup, if you want to add in the 2-seam, that starts to come back and the control remains steady. Bartolozzi has the experience to be a multi-inning guy, as this one lands on the line. It's going to be a foul ball. Neither Bartolozzi or Osorio can pick this one up. Another one where Espinoza is palms up. I think the coaching staff has found something to work on with him, picking up those balls in the air. 1-1 the count, but doing a heck of a job in the batter's box. Piccolo in a 2-1 count. 2 up, 2 down for the Tower Buzzers. Three balls and 1 strike. Piccolo, since taking over for Dickerson, is 0 for 1, grounded over to the shortstop Vargas. Pitch home, and right over to Yohanry Vargas again. Takes the extra time, throws a strike over to Osorio. That's the inning. So nearly 2 hours later, we're just now at the halfway point in game number 2, 16-3.
City of Ontario.
Celebrate life's biggest moments with Happy Jewelers, your trusted destination for stunning diamonds, custom designs, and unforgettable gifts.
Number 9, the shortstop, Yohanry Vargas.
So Yohanry Vargas got the final out of the top of the 5th. Now he leads off the bottom of the 5th. Vargas in a 16-3 game. Cebulski out there once more. Starts him off in an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Vargas just 1 for 3. Goes after it, and that's strike 3 swinging. Down for the first time via K, and there's one away. It brings up Brendan Tunick. Defensive swing from Vargas. Since the home run off the bat of Jaron Elkins, Spolsky has retired 5 in a row. 4 down by a strikeout. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into shallow right center. Coming in is Piccolo. He will make the catch. 6 in a row for Ray Cebulski. And now brings up Francisco Espinoza. Been on base all 3 times. Takes a first pitch strike. 86-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Espinoza pops one up right side in shallow right. It's Quintas making the play this time and gives a nice hug to his teammate Brady O'Brien. Trying to find positives in this 16-3 blowout as we head to the top of the 6th inning.
We got a couple teams ready to compete to organize these pools.
As we head into the next inning, a reminder from San Antonio Regional Hospital, providing expert care right here in our community, from emergency services to advanced medical treatment. Their dedicated team is ready when you need them most. San Antonio Regional Hospital, committed to keeping you and your family healthy all season long.
Designated hitter, Aiden Torek.
To Aiden Torek, Asemius Morales, the new pitcher for the Buzzers. Bartolozzi, a good chunk of change in this game where he pitched exceptionally well. 3 innings, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Hands it off to Morales, who starts Torek off with a ball. Next pitch, inside. Morales, a 5.59 ERA. Started here in Ontario, got brought up May 25th, or he returned to the Tower Buzzers on May 25th after a month with High A in Great Lakes, where he just made 6 relief appearances. And since rejoining Ontario, he's logged 17 appearances and really turned the flipped things over. Where in High A, he struggled with the command, walked a decent amount of guys, 18 innings, or 9 innings, 18 walks. And now he provides that good middle inning depth out of the bullpen. He's given up 6 earned runs in 6 2/3. Or 5 earned runs. He's got 6 strikeouts, but 8 walks as the command lingers. Morales has just got a heavy fastball. Saw it right there as Torek is late on it. It's 94 miles an hour. Most definitely seems quicker. On the 3-2, bounced for ball 4. Leadoff walk, first time that's happened, and the leadoff guy getting on since the first inning.
Now to play for 7, Grant J.
And on to Grant J, who doubled in his last at-bat and scored, thanks to Derby Ventura's home run. First pitch he sees on the outside corner for a strike. Climbed the ladder on the heater, chased it, 0-2. Semius Morales, another one of those guys who has that bullpen versatility, frequently asked to cover more than one inning. He's made 9 appearances of at least 1 1/3 this year. Longest outing came on the 17th against Rancho Cucamonga, where he tossed 2 1/3 scoreless, just allowing 1 hit, striking out 2. The 0-2 pitch, they got him. Chased upstairs, and another one he got past him. That's strike 3 from Asemius Morales. Grant J down. Cesar Quintas now with 1 away. First pitch, 2-seam riding back into the zone. Quintas 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play, which was pretty vital for Yolbran Herrera because he had the bases loaded. And it was Vargas turning it to Herrera over to first for a 6-4-3. And if that doesn't happen, who knows if the 11-run inning happens. Two balls and 1 strike to count. Tried the breaking ball, so good, but it got away from Espinoza. Torek takes second base on the wild pitch that was swung on and missed that. Not the greatest 2-1 swing where you want to be looking for something right in your wheelhouse. Morales looking for out number 2 and back-to-back strikeouts possibly. A check swing, slow roller off the bat. Going to be a tough play for Vargas. Makes the barehanded play, but it's late. Little excuse me swing from Cesar Quintas, but he has himself an infield hit.
Esteban Moreno, remember, if he strikes out again, we'll give you a $5
Now it brings up Esteban Moreno, where here fans say, oh. Morales trying to take care of business. 28% strikeout rate, and it's already in the right direction. Pitch count violation, or pitch clock violation on Moreno. 0-1 the count. High and tied for ball 1. Last 10 games, it's Esteban Moreno striking out 18 times in 35 at-bats. 2-1 the count. Lost the advantage. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Even though Moreno possesses a .265 average, he's hitting a .171 in his last 35 at-bats. And looking to do the Ontario fans a favor here. Two-two. He struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for Esteban Moreno.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 1, Derby
And a
Ventura.
delicious slider from Asemius Morales. Derby Ventura swing and a miss after he went yard for the 6th time in the 4th inning. Responsible for the only 3 runs. The 0-1 nearly hits him. Morales tried the cutter inside. Pitch he's trying to work on more often. Slow roller to the right side. Osorio will just tag Ventura for out number 3. Half-price beer and another shutdown inning for the Buzzers. That seems like an absolute win as we go to the bottom of the 6th, 16-3. While we wait for the next pitch, step up your fan game with Legends Attic from jerseys and hats to one-of-a-kind memorabilia. They've got everything you need to represent your team in style. Visit Legends Attic and bring home a piece of the game today. Blainer Diaz, the new pitcher for the 66ers. 9-1-2 coming up for the Tower Buzzers.
Número 7, Javier Herrera.
Jeff Wilson with you on MILB TV and Tower Buzzer Radio on the iHeartRadio app. Herrera, sac fly RBI, single and a strikeout. Swinging at the first pitch, dumps it into shallow left. That's gonna find some green grass for a base hit, and it gets by Ricardo Cova. That'll put an extra 90 in front of Javier Herrera, and he's got a leadoff double. To the top of the order we go. Now it's Jaron Elkins. 3 RBIs for him, 2 hits.
At the plate, number 17, Jaron Elkins.
Just another multi-hit game for him. You can always put him on cycle watch. There are 3 to 4 times where he has been close, a triple or a double shy. Takes outside. Elkins hits one in the air, left center. On the move is Feliz. He's gonna track it down. Got jammed a little bit, but it almost fell. See George Feliz right there playing more on the opposite side of center field. Now brings up Landon Vitterick. Takes inside. One and one the count to Landon Vitterick. Vitterick takes away, 2 balls in 1 strike. Started off the game hot, single and a walk, but then he's down by K in his last 2 at-bats. Fights it off in a 2-2 count. Bottom of the 6th, 16-3. Viderick stays alive against Glaner Diaz. Diaz, 6 foot, 170 out of Venezuela. Has been with the team since 2021. And Viderick gets baited on a breaking ball, and Grant J tags him. Doesn't have to throw over there. That's strike 3. So Viderick down for a 3rd time. Seeing the strikeouts getting exposed from Landon Viderick.
Comes to the plate, the third baseman, number 3, Myro Martinez.
Now on to Myro Martinez. First pitch, ball 1. Martinez pops it up, makes it a 1-1 count. Diaz a 5.88 ERA. Right-handed batters have had some success against him, hitting .329 over the year. But against lefties, he's fairly successful, .189. Martinez swings and misses, 1-2 the count. Javier Herrera still on second base. Good take by Martinez. Glaner Diaz tried the slider, bounced in, blocked by Grant J. Deuce is wild in a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Diaz gets him to swing and miss, and Martinez doesn't even try. There's a drop third strike, but that'll be it as we go to the top of the 7th. Buzzers 16. It's been all Ontario through this one.
Fans, it's time for fly ball with the catch.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Zippy Paws, keeping your four-legged fans entertained from the first pitch to the final out. With fun, durable toys your dog will love, Zippy Paws makes every day feel like game day. Find them online and treat your pup to something special. Semius Morales out there in the 7th, facing 8-9-1 the 66ers have to offer.
Center fielder, George Luis.
This is a complete flip of what we saw yesterday. A 5-2 loss for Ontario, and they took that personally. First pitch swing in, and it's a ground ball foul. Felice 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Morales, after the walk, kept things cool in that last inning in his first inning of work. One pitch grazes the outside corner, and it's 1-2. This one went from bad to worse for Inland Empire. It started with Aiden Butler not even recording an out and giving up 8 earned runs. Then from there, Outerkirk and Caroli surrendered 7 as Morales punches out Feliz for the third time. Since then, it's cooled down in the middle innings, but
Brady O'Brien.
it could cool down for the rest of the game. Because the 11 runs in the first was more than enough. Here's Brady O'Brien for a third time. Fouls the first pitch off. Meanwhile, on the Tower Buzzers side, the bullpen day, which started with Yobron Herder and then handed off to Javier Bartolozzi and then over now to Asimius Morales, has gone swimmingly. No earned runs, 8 strikeouts, and the biggest number, 3 walks. O'Brien sends it out in the air, deep to center field, and it is off the wall. Brady O'Brien's off the ricochet. Stops at second base. Couple feet away from being a home run, but the 9-hitter gives it a ride. That close. You got that slab of concrete, I think, around 8 feet of concrete above the padding. That stretches all around the field. Release out to right center. First pitch out inside to Ricardo Cova. You got that concrete above the padding in center and left to right center. It's going to be like you're playing wall ball out there at times. Cova late to the dance, and it's 1-1. By the time Landon Viderick picked that up, it was back where he was positioned. Crazily enough. 2-1 count. Morales just missing with the fastball. Right down the heart for a 2-2 count. Went back to the heater at 93 miles an hour. Cova 0 for 2 with a walk. Has a stolen base as well. Cracked into left field, a base hit. Stopping at third is O'Brien, and Cova has his first knock of the day. Back-to-back hits for the 66ers. The 9-1 hitter piecing things together against Asimius Morales, and now brings up Ryan Piccolo. Just the 5th hit of the night for Inland Empire. First pitch to Piccolo is a swing and a miss. Bad miss. Slider that ended up in the other batter's box. Oh, and one bounced way in front, and somehow Espinoza keeps it in front of him. That pitch was a good 4 to 6 feet in front of home. It's a 1-1 count. Piccolo softly flies it into shallow right center. It's Vargas, can't come up with it off his glove. He almost made another spectacular play, and we've seen him once or twice come away with those. O'Brien will score to make it a 16-4 game. Viderick was playing so far back, it was either Vargas or it was dropping. Torek takes outside. 1-0 count. Runners on at first and second. Morales delivers low, 2-0 count. '66ers getting their first run since the fourth inning. Morales unable to find the zone against Aiden Torek at the moment. He's been on base twice, last two times, walking and then an error. 3-0 pitch, and it's a 4-pitch walk. That'll load the bases. And for the first time, John Shoemaker's going to come out and make a pitching change in this bullpen day for Ontario. And to have the first pitching change in the middle of an inning come in the top of the seventh, that's a lot of positives to take away from this pitching staff, as Morales is done. Ontario will make the move. We'll step aside. Jose Cabrera is the new pitcher, brought to you by Morongo. As the count runs full, try your luck at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, where the excitement never stops, from thrilling games to great dining and live entertainment. Cabrera will face Grant J. And right now, the Dominican Republic natives trying to be on the better side of things, coming in with the bases loaded. Non-stressful, high-leverage situation for him right now, which is exactly what he needs to be put in. The biggest thing has been command for Cabrera. Walked 14 batters in just 4 1/3 in the month of June. The improved command will be the key to unlocking the effectiveness of its electric fastball in that swing and miss arsenal. 1-1 count. Breaking ball gets away from Espinoza. That will bring home Ricardo Cova for the 5th run of the night. Piccolo Torek will move up to 90 feet. Slider that moved a lot from Jose Cabrera. (16-5) ball game here in the top of the 7th. Cabrera needs 2. Grant J in a 2-1 count. Slips breaking ball, and it's 3-1. Cabrera trying to get back in the zone, but instead he pulls a fastball. That's ball 4. Walked Grant J in 5 pitches. Now the walk starting to climb back into the conversation. To this inning on top of 3 hits. Definitely the 66ers' biggest inning. Now on to Cesar Quintas. First pitch to the first baseman. Fastball gulped in the air to left. It's Tunick making the jumping catch. Piccola will tag up and score, but he saves a hit. Brendan Tunick, nice play out there. Keeps everybody else where they are.
Now hitting the third baseman, number 43, Esteban Moreno.
2 away, it brings up Esteban Moreno. A 16-6 game. Nice play by Brendan Tunick. Want to know the count to Moreno. Looking to have better days ahead of him. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. On top of 3 he had last night. Chased after the high fastball. 1-1. Moreno fouls it off, gets himself into another 1-2 count. Cabrera looking to cap off the 7th with a strikeout of his own. Ten pitches, 5 strikes. He's got the good slider. I would love to see him use it here. He might be sticking with the heater. Goes with the breaking ball and it slipped out of the hand and he hit him. The inning will continue and he'll reload the bases. Two walks and a hit by pitch in the inning, and Cabrera already trying to make that adjustment. You've seen the motion he was doing with his wrist. He just needs to snap it. Onto Ventura. First pitch swinging and fouls it off. I've heard pitching coaches say if you really want to have some good snap on that slider, just pretend like when you're throwing it, you flip it like you're going to shake somebody's hand. And that's the way you should be finishing that slider pitch. Better breaking ball. Espinosa acknowledged it. He did not go. Sticks on the board, 2 away, bases loaded. Buzzers up 10. Two and 1 the count to Ventura. Derby Ventura has put together a quality 10 games, hitting .353. 12 hits and 34 at-bats. You can add on to that here after the 3-run solo or the 3-run shot in the 4th. Cabrera a pitch away from walking in a run. And it's inside, ball 4. Now a 9-run lead for the Tower Buzzers.
Now hitting number 3, George.
So Jose Cabrera having a little trouble closing out the top of the 7th. George Felice, who led off the inning, will get a second chance. Struck out in his last at-bat in the 7th. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Base is still juiced. Now a 9-run lead for the Ontario Tower Buzzers. Seven runs on 6 hits for for Inland Empire. They've been given 6 walks too. On the 1-2 pitch. Cabrera misses high. Not a bad 2-strike pitch. Now if he can get that breaking ball under control, he can throw it here, change the eye level. And he does, but it bounces. Espinoza retrieves it. Not enough to bring home the runner on third, Grant J. If the ball gets away over on the left side, it would really have to get away. So now 3-2 count. Runners will get a head start. On a payoff pitch. That's low and away, ball 4. Three walks for Cabrera and just 1 out recorded, and it's a 16-8 game. Luis Vasquez out to talk to Jose Cabrera. And this is the trouble he's run into a good 95% of his season. Just the walks imploding, and they continue to surround his game. John Shoemaker hopefully only needing to go to 1 or 2 more pitchers. Buzzers bullpen up and moving around at the moment. Now it's Brady O'Brien who had the double and he scored. First pitch, low for ball 1. When Jose Cabrera first got brought up, he had a lot of success in May. Finished with a 4-0 record. That was in combination with the Complex League. 20 strikeouts in 10 innings. Held opponents to just a .220 batting average. Sticks on the board. The strikeout rate helped him work through the traffic, and he quickly leveraged opportunities out of the bullpen too. Heater missing at 96 miles an hour. On the 2-1 pitch, and it's pulled low, 3-1. I have a feeling if he walks Brady O'Brien here, could be curtains. 3-1 pitch is inside, ball 4. A little bit of a walk fest here. That's number 4.
Now batting the left fielder, number 30, Ricardo Cova.
16-9 game. It's not too, it's pretty close for comfort. Ricardo Cova lines one into left. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. Getting the wave is Felice. He's in. Now it's a 4-run game after the Tower Buzzers were up 16-11. Cova with his second base hit of the inning. Uh-oh. An 8-run inning here in the 7th for Inland Empire. A swing from Ryan Piccolo, and it's 0-1. This just got a whole lot more interesting. That's just missing. Bullpen game was smooth sailing. Morales' book is officially closed. He's responsible for 3 runners on. He's accounted for 4 earned runs in this 8 inning. Cabrera the other 4. With those 4 walks. One pitch, high, and it's 2-1. Cabrera, 30 pitches, just 10 strikes. A little too inside, 3-1 the count. Pitch away from, believe it or not, bringing the tying run to the plate. The 3-1 pitch is way inside, and it's ball 4. Cabrera walks 5, gives up 4 earned. And that's going to bring up Aiden Torek. More importantly, that's going to bring up the tying run to the plate. I never thought I'd say this in a 16-0 game where it was in the 3rd. John Shoemaker has seen enough. That's going to be it. Buzzers will go to the bullpen. Well, it was 16-0 in the 3rd. Inland Empire gets 3, and then they go scoreless for the final 2, and now they've pushed across 8 runs. And all of a sudden, it is a 4-run game. 5 walks from Jose Cabrera. And the tying run is up at the plate in form of Aiden Torek. Angel Cruz will take over. First pitch is ball 1. Torek has been lethal against Ontario. 2-0 count from Cruz. Cruz has been one of the better Ontario relievers for the past few outings. 2-0 pitch, big swing, fouled off. Cruz against Fresno allowed 3 earned runs over just 2/3. And that's high, ball 3. (16-11). Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's a strike. 96 miles an hour. Cruz eased off so he can find the zone a little more. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Payoff pitch. Away for ball 4. Another walk.
Now at the plate of 7, Grant Jay.
Now it brings up Grant Jay. The tying run is on base. (1-0 count). to Jay, who's been on 3 out of the 4 times, a hit and 2 walks. A spinner off the end of the bats. Osorio will have to flip, and it's not in time, but it gets away. 2 runs will score. Torek at third. And this one just had a wicked amount of speed and spin.
Now batting at 25.
14-6. Tyne run now on base. 0-2 the count. An 11-run inning. They have matched the Tower Buzzers in the first. That'll be a single from Grant J. Cesar Quintas fouls it off. I cannot believe it. Go ahead, run at the plate. Hot shot foul, and it stays in an 0-2 count. 96 from Cruz. On the 0-2 pitch, Quintas stays alive. 14 runs on 8 hits, 11 of them in 1 inning. No balls and 2 strikes. Cruz deals to Quintas, and a soft roller over to the left side. Myra Martinez gets it over there in time. Somehow, some way, the 66ers have crawled back into this one. And it is a 16-14 game. We'll be back.
The 7th stretch.
Getting ready for your next trip, fly easy with Ontario International Airport with convenient flights, easy parking, and a smooth travel experience. O&T gets where you need to go without the hassle. Ontario International Airport, your gateway to wherever you're headed next. An absolute bizarre game we have on our hands right now. Buzzers were up 16-0. Ching Sheng Ko takes a strike. 66ers all of a sudden now competing for this one. 11 runs in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Matching the 11 runs Ontario put up in the first. One and two, that's called strike 3. Ko did not agree. He's down for a second time.
First baseman number 65, Oswaldo Osorio.
Seven walks in that last inning. Oswaldo Osorio takes ball 1. Osorio grounds one up the middle. A nice backhanded play by Derby Ventura. High throw, but it's Cesar Quintas applying the tag. So the pitching staff doing all the right things, keeping Ontario quiet for the last 4 or so innings. Vargas late fouls it back to Grand J. It's 0-1. 6, 7, and 8 coming up for the 66ers. Diaz finds the zone, and it's 0-2, a pitch away from 6 up, 6 down. On the pitch. Vargas strokes it into left. That's a base hit.
That's a CU SoCal single brought to you by Credit Union of Southern California.
Inning not over yet. Now it brings up Brendan Tunick.
Number 27.
Yohendry Vargas continues his hot streak. Diaz splits the plate for strike 1. Vargas has his second hit, raising that average to 271. Vargas fouls it straight back, or pardon me, Tunick. Straight off to the side, it's 0-2. Diaz is offering, bounces in front. Good jump from Vargas, he's in. Buzzers, 15 hits, 16 runs, 2 errors. And a 1-2 count to Brendan Tunick. Can't believe I'm saying this now, but Buzzers need insurance runs. Diaz kicks the Tunick, and it's outside and high. Deuce is wild. Vargas dancing on second. He takes off. A soft roll over to the right side. Diaz couldn't get it. He overran it. And that keeps the inning alive. Slow tapper for Tunick's third hit of the night. And on to Francisco Espinoza. Sam Dell playing the pitching coach. Out to talk to Glainer Diaz, and he was that close from getting it. Inland Empire knows they are in this game. Runners at the corners for Espinoza, who has been a hot bat at the bottom of the order. 2 hits and a walk, driving in a run. Continuing to see the ball well. Got Espinoza to go around. Oh, and 1 count. Espinoza, a good take where Grant J was quickly finding it at his feet. Tunick had a pretty big lead over at first base. Tunick's going to take off, a swing and a miss from Espinoza, not even bothering with him. Both runners in scoring position could score on a single. And he got him. Gleyner Diaz works around the two singles and keeps this within reach for the 66ers as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Between innings, keep the excitement going with Bally's Corporation, bringing you world-class gaming, entertainment, and more. Whether you're watching the game or playing on your own, Bally's delivers non-stop action. Well, whether you like it or not, we have a ball game on our hands, 16-14. It was Ontario 11 runs in the first, and then some time passed. We get to the 7th. It's 11 runs for the 66ers. 7 walks and a few hits. Estevan Moreno will lead it off against Angel Cruz. One and 0 counts. And Moreno ropes it into left, a base hit. '66ers picking up where they left off.
Coming up to bat, the shortstop, Derby Ventura.
Now on to Derby Ventura. He's 1 for 3 with a homer. Takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Cruz will take a look over at first base, keeping Moreno where he's at. Estevan Moreno breaks his 0 for 11 slump in these first 2 games. Puts himself on base and the tying run at the plate. Ventura takes. Lake Elsinore winning against Rancho Cucamonga 6-4. Fresno and Stockton still tied up at 8 in the top of the 9th. Check swing from Ventura, and he held up. Yeah, I didn't go. 2-1. Fouled off. A 2-2 count. Ventura goes down swinging. Back foot breaking ball gets a special out number 1. On to George Feliz. Feliz takes low and away, ball 1 from Angel Cruz. 21 pitches, 13 strikes. He has been promising in his last couple outings. There's a strike. If you don't count the outing against Fresno, his last 4, he's only given up 3 earned runs in 4 innings on 4 appearances. 1-2 the count. Bounced in. It's Moreno taking off to second. He's in. A 2-2 count. Good block, but a better read by Moreno. Cruz to Feliz on the 2-2. Fly ball to right. Over to Coe. He's coming in to make the catch. That's for out number 2. Here's Brady O'Brien now, who you could say kick-started that 7th inning with the double.
Now batting Brady O'Brien.
Espinoza out to talk to Angel Cruz. (16-14) game. Buzzers get all theirs pretty much from hits. Inland Empire patient. Looking at walks and only a few base hits. First pitch to O'Brien. Bounced in, it gets away. Moreno heads to third. Another wild pitch. A 1-0 count. Time called. Espinoza talked with Anthony Artini about something. Maybe about it not being a pitch clock violation. O'Brien takes a strike, it's 1-1. 98 miles an hour for Cruz. Buzzers just need 4 more outs to get out of this fiasco. You can technically say they've had control the entire game. The 2-1 right at the knees for strike 2. Cruz a pitch away from getting out of the inning, leaving Moreno on at third. Deuces wild, he got him. That's strike 3, 98 miles an hour. And Ontario can breathe just a little easier as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 16-4.
You know the song of the 8th for your Ontario Tower Buzzers. Number 7.
Javier Herrera, then it's back to the top of the order. New pitcher for the 66ers. Gene Munoz will come in to face Herrera and many more. Herrera, pretty quality day. Down at the 9 spot, 2 hits and a sac fly RBI. 0-2, breaking ball, the hand is outside. A 1-2 count. Munoz bounces one in. Good take by Javier Herrera. 3 outs away for the Tower Buzzers defensively. Now trying to earn this win. 2-2 pitch, backs him off, and it's a full count. Munoz's payoff to Herrera, and he walked him. Leadoff walk for Javier Herrera, now brings up Jaron Elkins.
Now the plate, number 17, Jaron Elkins.
Elkins has a good front-heavy part of this game. Home run, RBI, hit by pitch. Lines it into center, a base hit. Third hit of the night for Jaron Elkins.
Coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 6, Landon Dewey.
Runners on at first and second. Here's Landon Vitterick. Vitterick trying to try and lay down a bunt, but he puts it foul. Buzzers trying to get a few more. Once again, it's astonishing that I even have to say that. Tries the bunt, but pulls it back inside fastball. 1-1 the count. Good speed on the base paths. Elkins 26 stolen bases. Herrera trying to break double digits. One and two the count to Landon Vitterick. 3 Ks under his belt, trying to avoid a fourth. Works a 2-2 count. Vitterick on the 2-2. Soft roller, but it's off the cleat or foot of Landon Vitterick. Fouls it off him. Stays at a 2-2 count. No damage done. Gene Munoz looking for a very important first out. Pitch home is low. So now full count. We could be seeing a double steal here. Possibly. Payoff pitch. They stay where they are, but Vitterick goes down swinging. Fourth of the day, and it brings up Mayro Martinez.
Now at the bat, the third baseman, number 3, Mayro Martinez.
Here is Mayro Martinez, also had an exciting first 2 innings, but quiet since. 2 strikeouts in his last 2 at-bats. Takes an inside strike. 0-1 pitch, driven out to deep left field. Kova spinning around. This one's gone. A huge bat flip. 19-14. There's the insurance. Martinez leaving no doubt. May have put the finishing touches on this one.
Now batting the right fielder, Chick-Shay Ko.
And now it brings up Ching-Sheng Ko. 3-run bomb for Martinez. 19-14. One and 0 the count. What's going on? What is going on? Pitch to Ko, way inside. To the backstop it goes. Myra Martinez hits his 11th of the year. That'll bring out Sam Delaplane. Walking a single set up for Myra Martinez, and he was due. He was due. Not much movement over the 66ers bullpen. 5-run lead now for Ontario. One away. 18 hits on 19 runs. Ko cracks it foul. Goes to a 2-2 count. That is low, ball 3. Did not miss by much. Payoff pitch to Ko. He takes high, and it's ball 4. Inning continues. On to Oswaldo Osorio. Osorio low and in for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 since taking over for Easton Shelton. I'm sure John Shoemaker took him out of the game just to give him some extra time to rest, but never in his right mind would he think that this game would get this close. Osorio takes inside a 2-0 count. Osorio definitely brings the power. And it's 3-0. Both teams putting up video game numbers, both on the pitching side and the hitting side. Nearly 20 hits for Ontario. Haven't seen that yet this season. Osorio taking all the way. It's 3-1. Meanwhile, just 9 hits for Inland Empire. That's because they're living off of the walk. Here's a 3-1, and it's ball 4. So that's the 6th walk, or the 7th walk for the Tower Buzzers. 16 altogether when you look at the 10 Ontario has given Inland Empire. Time called where it's Luis Cavalario out. Some defensive changes. Aiden Torek looks like he's going to take over for Ricardo Kova. A couple of changes coming in. We'll step aside and figure them out. We'll be back. So it's going to be Yohendry Vargas stepping in. Brady O'Brien, the position player, is the new pitcher. And the first pitch, he sends a high drive, deep left. It's gone. On the very first pitch that Brady O'Brien throws, the position player, it's Yohendry Vargas, smacking this one out of here. 3-run shots. And it's 22-14. Is it football season yet? It might be here in Ontario.
Now batting,
22 runs, that's a new California League record. Now Tunick the other way, a base hit. He's gonna go into second safely. This might be the conceding play for the Inland Empire 66ers.
now batting the catcher, Francisco Espinosa.
Francisco Espinoza with 1 away. Tries to tomahawk it and sends it in the air, shallow right center field. Ricardo Kova makes the catch. He'll replace Brady O'Brien over at second.
At the plate, the second baseman, número 7, Javier
So the Buzzers bat around once again. Herrera waits on it. That thing, the radar gun didn't even pick it up. One Vargas hit out was, I think, 50 miles an hour. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball into left. It's Torek coming in and making the catch. That'll put an end to the inning, and I think that'll do. 20 hits, 22 runs. After a little bit of a scare.
can't control the game, but you can
3 more
control
outs,
the vibe.
people. 3
Get
more.
on your feet for the Catch the Vibe fan jam.
22-14. Nutshell recap. Buzzers put up 16 runs in the first 3. Inland Empire scrapes across 3, and then a few innings later in the top of the 7th. It's 11 runs where the Inland Empire 66ers climb back and get within 2, but then an inning and a half later, 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th. May have put this game out of commission. I only say may because the 66ers climbed back in. Bouncing ball that somehow got through Javier Herrera under the glove. And it's Kova with a base hit off the bat of Dailui Abad. So now it brings up Ryan Piccolo. Piccolo out of base hits in that 7th. Abad's going to take a look over at Kova. First pitch is high and tight. Abad, 24 years old, 3.12 ERA. Since he came off the injury list, he's become more and more reliable. Fouls it off, and it caught Espinoza. Not the bat, but the ball. He's going to be okay. Stick around for the post-game show coming up to break down this unbelievable game. We'll get to hear from one of the Tower Buzzer players as well momentarily. 1-2 the counts. Boy, ground ball would be nice. Pitch home, a slider that Piccolo thought about. 2-2 the count. Abad's pitch is outside, it gets away. And Espinoza forgot that there was a runner on. A little bit of hesitation getting to it, but no need because Kova wasn't even thinking about going for third. Just a bit outside. I don't know how Piccolo laid off that one. 3-2 the count. Espinoza and Abad converge. Pushing 10-15 right now. Wednesday night fireworks, and 10:30 is the limit. That's the city limit here, so hopefully we can get this inning done in under that time. Payout pitch, it's outside, ball 4. Runners on at first and second.
Now batting, Aiden Tork.
Aiden Torek, who is now playing left field, takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. First pitch, 6:35. It's going to be Hyung-Suk Jang on the mound for the Buzzers, and Jose Romero for the 66ers. Caught the outside edge, and it's 0-2. Pitch home, Torek stays alive, fouls it off. A day riddled with walks for Aiden Torek. He's got 3 of them and also an RBI. The 0-2 pitch, chopper up the middle. Vargas will go to first, wide throw, and it gets by Osorio. One run will come across. Kova scores, Piccolo to third. It was awkward because he may have thought he had time to go to second. (22-15). They get the extra points.
Now hitting number 7, Grant J.
A lot of other people look at this score tomorrow or even tonight. They're going to do a double take at this. Oh, and 1 the count to Grant J. Still nobody out. Seven-run lead for Ontario. 30 hits. Make that 31 off a Torix infield single. And it's a 1-1 count. Jay takes a strike. He's up there for the 7th time, along with the previous 3 guys. 7 plate appearances through the first 4 of the 66ers lineup. One-two is bounced foul. Abad still trying to get that first out 15 pitches later. One-two pitch taken by Jay. A 2-2 count. (11 hits, 15 runs for Inland Empire. And it's a full count. This is after a fairly quick game yesterday, 2 hours and 26 minutes. We're approaching pretty much the 4-hour mark almost, about 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away from it. Full count to Grant J. Payoff pitch, he fouls off. Three-two count, and he lost him. Bases loaded. The walks continue. Cesar Quintas climbs in with the bases juiced, nobody out. Outside pitch, ball 1. Abad, a little bit of a trouble here. Cue shot to the right side. It's going to be Herrera going over to first, and no play. I'm not sure what Oswaldo Osorio was doing all the way over there. That brings home Piccolo. Moves everybody up 90 feet. And a base hit for Cesar Quintas.
At the plate, Esteban Moreno.
Estevan Moreno, 22-16. He swings and misses. Still nobody out. Oh, 1 pitch, another swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pitch home, fly it into the air. Tunick and Viderick. It's Tunick making the catch. A pump fake and a beautiful throw that's cut off. So they get 1 out. Landon Viderick getting called off by Brendan Tunick, and Tunick, a good throw, had all the momentum.
Now hitting number 1, Jeremy Ventura.
Derby Ventura lets one go by and goes to the backstop. One more will come across. Torek scores. And if it wasn't for that 6-run 8th, that would have tied this game. Wild pitch. Or that would have taken the lead, pardon me. 22-17 now. 66ers trying to pull one more party trick. 3-0 the count. Abad not consistent around the zone. (22-17), 3-1 to Ventura. Liner, one hopper to Herrera. That's out number 3. Or that's out number 2, pardon me. Grant J will cross home, 22-18. And there's 2 gone, 1 final out in this one. George Feliz stands in the way. One and 0 count to Feliz. That just misses. And the next pitch. Fly ball in the air to left center. On the move is Tunick. He's tracking. He can't come up with it. Inning stays alive. One more run will score. It's Feliz into third. 22-19. For some reason, this game won't die. The 66ers won't die. 4 or 5 runs. And you thought that that was the final out. And Abad can't finish it off. Buzzers will go to the bullpen just one last time in this Johnny Holstaff day. It'll be laborious. We'll step aside. Buzzers are putting it on Jackson Laborious just to get one more out. I cannot believe my eyes on this game. Brady O'Brien will come in. 3-run game now. You can hear the one more out chants. And to the Buzzer fans that have stuck around here, I salute you. You guys are the backbone of this club. One and 0, bounced in, 2-0. One of the crazier games you will ever watch and or listen to. The 2-0 pitch is there for a strike. Laborious, believe it or not, this is a save opportunity for him. Fouls it back, it's 2-2. One more strike. One measly strike. Ball 3. Of course it would have to be a 3-2 count. Cockroach level survival. Payoff. Outside, ball 4. One last breath, and for the second time, the 66ers are gonna hit around. Starlin Aguilar is gonna pinch hit for Ricardo Cova. Ricardo Cova's night is done, and he's probably saying, thank goodness. 22-19, 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th, 5 runs in the top of the 9th. It's remarkable. Closing in on 4 hours here.
Pitch hitting number 31, Starlin Aguilar.
Starlin Aguilar, the lefty, will climb in. He's hitting .263 on the year. Ball 1. Tying run at the plate too. Once again, somehow. This one's driven out to right field. That's gonna one-hop the wall. 1 run will come in. On the move is O'Brien. He will try to score. Relay is late. Unbelievable. Off the bench, Starlin Aguilar. This game is not over. 22-21. Tying run in scoring position. Here is Ryan Piccolo now. They were a strike away from finishing it off. Pinch runner comes in. You cannot believe what you're watching right now.
Pinch runner, second base, number 17, Dustin Crenshaw.
Crenshaw's going to pinch run, so a single could possibly score the game tying run. Buzzers were down. Buzzers were up 16 runs. And now the 66ers a swing away from coming back. First pitch to Piccolo, a high ball.
Fans, due to the local city ordinance, we are unable to shoot fireworks this evening. We're sorry for the inconvenience.
43 runs in this game. Piccolo fouls it off, and it's 1-1 the counts. This will absolutely go down as the craziest minor league baseball game this year. A slugfest. Pitch to Piccolo, swing and a miss. Once again, one last strike. Two and two the counts. Laborious can't seem to finish his dinner right now. That one at 96 from him. Deuces Wild, one-run game, 22-21. Buzzers a strike away. Got him!
Finally, it's a Tower Buzzers win. Presented by Cardinal.
Hold on. Hold on. It's Anthony Artini saying that it was a drop third strike. And they're going to rule him safe. Laborious is furious. Espinoza is pleading he caught it. And I cannot believe it. That puts the tying run over at third. Espinoza is saying he had that. Of course. I feel like they should have thrown it over there just for good measure, though. They're going to look at this. They're going to talk about this. We should look at this. First, let's see what the umps say. Uh-oh. If you guys can read lips, and he's kind of hard, he's facing away. Luis Cavalario, Ryan Smith, and Anthony Artini. It's Aiden Torek. He will come to the plate if this stands. Laborious was furious about this. He's out! He is out! That's the game. Unbelievable, and he caught it. Yeah, he caught it.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. Senior Ontario.
Unbelievable.
Beat the Inland Empire.
Finally, the Buzzers kill the Lights, 22-21. 7 runs in the top of the ninth for Inland Empire. And this is something we will all walk away stunned with.
Tomorrow is also Thirsty Thursday, so make sure to join us because we'll all need a
We can't believe it.
to get your $5 Budweiser can. That's
Buzzers win by 1 when they're up 16 runs.
And we look forward to welcoming you back on your next visit to ONT.
And one of those games where you just look back and say, this is unbelievable.
Have a great night, and go Tower Buzzers. Now let's go home.
And Laborious finishing it off, getting the save. This is absolutely crazy. What a game this was, where the Tower Buzzers were up 11 runs, and they somehow, some way, got this one to go their way. 17 runs in the final 2 games, or the final 2 innings for Ontario. And they got it, and unfortunately no fireworks. We're gonna try and get Jaron Elkins here. What an unbelievable game this was. Jaron Elkins, 3 RBIs, 3 hits, and 5 at-bats. Oh, we have Jaron Elkins on. Jaron, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I mean, what an unbelievable game that was right there. I mean, you guys put up 11 runs in the first. They put up 11 runs in the 7th. Take us through this whole thing.
Yeah, that's a long game. After that first inning, you gotta stay locked in. I don't think we did a good job about that. Took our foot off the gas. They started creeping back in. We put some more on them. But yeah, those guys didn't give up. Thank God we got it done.
That's right. Thank goodness. I mean, you finished a triple shy of the cycle, home run, double. You've done that a few times. Just how comfortable have you been feeling at the plate, and what's just kind of been clicking for you over the last few weeks?
Yeah, I've been feeling good. It's more of just understanding the game, understanding the situations I'm getting up in, and what pitches I'm going to get. Just not missing them.
Yeah, and even with, such a big lead, Inland Empire, like you said, crawled back into it. How important was the offense answering in the later parts with those 6 runs in the 8th and just keep the pressure on?
Yeah, that was huge. Just to be able to rally again after that, going through the lulls of the game and come back and get those runs. I mean, that's why we won.
That's right. 20 spot did you think you're going to be playing football again? It's just unbelievable. You got a football score up there.
I mean, this would be a normal football game.
That's right.
Yeah.
Normal football game, but this has kind of been on brand for this offense. Just contributions all the way through the order. What does a game like this say about just the depth of this lineup and the confidence that everybody's playing with right now?
Yeah, I mean, it speaks a lot. Just everybody in the lineup getting it done. It's big.
That's right. Jaron, thank you so much. Go enjoy the win, if you can, with your team here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No problem. All right, when we come back, stick around for the post-game show to break down this one. We'll be right back. We'll step aside.